Well, welcome to a not at all racially charged bowl of dude soup.
No, not
Thank God, no.
We'd like to thank two of our sponsors today, the Black Tux and Blue Apron. You can get $20 off of your purchase by going to blacktux.com/soup. They send you a real bow tie, which I wasn't expecting. And then you can also check this week's menu and get your first 3 meals for free with free shipping by going to blueapron.com/soup. We'll hear more about these services soon.
Lawrence, you got to admit, it's pretty awesome.
Welcome to Dude
It's hilarious.
It's pretty
Like,
awesome.
You're doing a great job. That's
get
what's so
there.
funny
I'll
about
get
it.
there.
You're nailing the podcast. You're also tying a bow tie, which you've never done before.
Yeah, this is new for me.
Also, you look cool as fuck right now.
Hold on, I haven't put on the jacket yet.
This is what James Bond would look like if he was hosting a podcast.
Well, at some point, I mean, James Bond does look like this at some point, but they just cut that out of the movie.
bow tie, goddamn.
This is like James Bond when he gets hit by a sleep dart.
Oh,
And so he's only functioning at...
Money penny, sent me the bow tie.
It's like when they got poisoned in Casino Royale and had to shoot all that salt and barfed and then went into the car and it was awesome. Anyway, I'm your host, Lawrence Sontag. I'm joined by James Willems,
Hello.
Elise Willems,
Hi.
Adam Kovic,
Sup?
and Bruce Green.
Hey.
Hey guys, we got some cool shit to talk about today. For starters, we're broke. So we're gonna
If it's not obvious,
Says the man in the tuxedo.
we've hit literal rock bottom.
This is a telethon.
my YouTube futures are going through the floor. I'll deal with that later once I'm not talking.
It's like so weird. Lauren started making millions of dollars, and then we got nothing.
Stuffing envelopes
He's just
in his tux.
That's right.
Well, this is what poor people do. They make themselves look like they're wealthier.
Absolutely
So
they
then
do.
you go to Rent-A-Center and you rent something like that. Like
A nice
we have
VCR.
less money than ever before. So Lawrence is trying to compensate, but we'll just all wear tuxedos.
I've always said the best way to be homeless is you just save up whatever you can.
Mm-hmm.
You put it into like a thrift store suit, just something you look like a normal black suit. And you go to like In-N-Out, and you just always look like you're busy on your phone or
right.
any sort of like.
And you get a job?
Except it's a brick.
No.
Somebody
You
offers you a
go when it's
job?
busy, like at lunch, and when they're always like number 96, you just go okay, yeah, and you grab it and you leave.
Oh, I see.
And someone can go, that's my meal. You go, no, it's not.
You get free food.
Yeah.
That's your plan.
Except your phone is a shoe.
Adam's only
He
thought
gets
ahead
one free burger
to the
out of
lunch.
this situation.
Yeah, he's only thought ahead to lunch. And
He
then beyond
liquidated
that,
all of his assets for this suit.
I'm saying if you fall on hard times, you
steal
just
people's.
you just steal
In-N-Out.
food.
All right. I also had to tweet out, and I was logged out of that too. So it's taken a while to get back up to speed here. The bow tie's out.
the tie
Not
is
logged
great,
into
though.
Twitter.
I'm telling you, that looks like you just came off a hard night.
Just beat up somebody in the bathroom of a hotel.
Yeah.
All
let's go
cool
with
style,
that.
like he did at the beginning of Casino Royale. Best movie ever.
His first kill.
Although he wore a white bow tie in that. They were really inverting it.
It's black
did
and
he?
white.
Wait,
I don't
I'm wrong.
remember.
It was
I
a
can't
white
remember.
I think he was just wearing a suit.
It was
it's
shot in black and white at the
Oh,
beginning.
well, now
so.
you look ridiculous.
So we're going to discuss that. Basically, get you guys up to speed on where we are as a channel, how YouTube's ad woes are affecting us directly, and share a little insight from our perspective about how we're trying to deal with it, and maybe give a little insight into what's going on at YouTube. We won't speak out of our own experience, but we'll talk about it. And then Let's Play Live is coming up. We'll talk a little bit about that, our East Coast tour. I enjoy inflaming Bruce's hatred of Morrissey, so I have a direct agenda to do that today with a few choice anecdotes. Basically, my girlfriend and a friend of hers went to the When We Were Young concert.
Oh, yeah. You told me about that.
Yeah. Morrissey headlined, and
Was it great?
yes, but Morrissey has only gotten more Morrissey the older he gets,
Ugh.
which is awesome. So
Gross.
there's that. And then I found a way to complicate Hard Nettin even further.
Good.
So we got a bit of a Hard Nettin prologue and then a Hard Nettin feature.
Wow.
So
This is a packed podcast.
that's right. So we should get into the
I
YouTube
was
stuff
saying,
right
we're only
away.
going to have time for 2 of those things.
Yeah, no,
And it's going to be Overwatch and Thor.
It's gonna
so
be
let's
it's
do
yeah
it.
it's gonna end up us talking about Thor and
Overwatch,
bow
Thor.
ties.
And Lawrence tying his bow tie for 10 minutes.
So to that point, I am going to make an attempt to talk less. And I
All
know
right.
that's going to really disappoint a lot of you, but
I don't care.
I
Less,
think
time more.
Oh, yeah, you
there
can tie
you
your
go.
tie while we
Yeah.
talk about YouTube.
I'll give
So,
you something
yeah.
to do.
You guys talk about YouTube. To lead it off, I'll just establish some terminology because I'll say the boring shit.
Yeah.
YouTube, the way it works is typically when you have a video that's like cleared by YouTube Content ID and all that stuff, it gets monetized. And that means that ads are capable to run on it. YouTube also has something called demonetization, where if your content's either flagged by the community too much or it gets pinged by Content ID and the Content ID holder says you're not allowed to run ads on this, then it will get demonetized through YouTube, which means that there's a little green dollar sign, and I'll show you what that looks like here. there's usually a little green dollar sign in the YouTube backend. You can see them here. This is just a selection of our videos.
And that's good. Those are all. I
Yep.
mean, that's a good thing.
That means that the video is monetized, which means ads theoretically should be running on it.
Yes.
That little dollar sign will change to yellow if a video is demonetized.
Correct.
Which means no ads will run on it. What's been happening on our channel, and I have some visual aids to support this, is ads have just stopped running. And this is even on monetized content. So what you see here is a graph of monetized views, which means that a viewer who could be served an ad were served an ad, and therefore we get money from it. So here on March 26th, you can see the breakdown in regions. In the United States, we had 313,000 monetized views for that day across our channel. And then you can see the bar graph just die. So it falls off a cliff. Here on March 31st, the United States monetized views dropped to 1,100.
That's crazy. So
That's crazy,
So
and it gets worse. Just real quick, on
14.
April 5th, dropped to 14, from 300,000 to 14 monetized views.
in the span of about 6 days.
So what's weird, there's a reason people are really annoyed and upset by this, because YouTube has an explicit demonetization tool that tells a creator when their video is not running ads anymore. And that's supposed to signal them to like either make them aware of the situation or change whatever problem was with the video, or they can pull it down, re-edit it, remove the offending content, whatever. That's not happening now. Our videos are still monetized according to YouTube. It's just ads have completely stopped running, which means we're making no money.
We've been wrapped in a giant warm blanket of nothing.
Yeah, and we're not the only ones. I've been kind of like tweeting other creators and talking to other creators, and it seems like they've all had a very similar drop off around March 31st, where it's just been flat. It's just a flat line of only YouTube Red revenue coming in. So if you're subscribed to YouTube Red, you watch our videos, we get a little money from that, and obviously there are no ads shown on those videos. That's great. Those are, it ends up making around, I want to say 20% or so of our revenue is YouTube Red. The other 80% are pre-roll ads. And obviously that's different from creator to creator, but that's for us the case. So if there are no pre-roll ads running on our content, then that means we're not making 80% of the revenue we were making just about a week ago. And we don't know why.
Which is peak salary.
Which is peak
So,
salary.
I mean,
So
It's all gone.
So Peak's going to be.
Peak's been
He's
coming in
on the chopping
pro
block.
bono. It's been
boy.
great.
Yeah, he's going to start working for free.
Yeah.
Um,
We're now a charity, so anything we do is a write-off.
So it's just really weird because, like Lauren said, YouTube hasn't given us any indication of why. So we've talked to them a couple of times, and they've sort of been like, well, maybe not put some offending stuff on your titles or thumbnails. And we're like, okay, well, we can do that. We can change stuff. And so we've tried to make them a little more family friendly.
But it's not like those are the video, because yes, we have salacious thumbnails and titles, but that's not the case. It's not like they're identifying those and then not serving ads on those. It's across the board.
It's everywhere.
So what was the EDF one?
Oh yeah, I mean, like we've had
It was like Spider Attack or something.
Yeah.
It was like the title, and it was a thumbnail of a man fighting a spider.
Yeah.
No ads.
Well, that's the frustrating thing is, like Lawrence was showing earlier, everything is shown as being monetized, and it's not. And so when we asked what's the problem, they said, basically we're under some kind of review, but we don't know from who or what.
And nobody does, not even YouTube. So it's an interesting position to be in, because obviously we have other revenue streams like from Rooster Teeth and like these ads that Lawrence have been running, stuff like that. That's good. That will also make us money. But when you lose almost an entire revenue stream that you also had, that you were counting on for the last, how long have we been doing the channel? 4 years, just disappears, then there's a serious problem. So, and again, just to make this so it's not only about us, this is happening to a lot of other creators across the board. It seems like anybody that might have anything close to offensive seems to be, ringing that bell.
It's weirdly vague. It almost seems like it's human. It's way more human than a robot could ever be about like deciding what is and isn't okay. I saw on Reddit that I guess a lot of gun related YouTubers, like people that just talk about guns, they don't necessarily use guns, or they're gun safety videos and stuff like that. People that have channels focused on that are being, they're not demonetized, but they're not getting any ads either.
Yep.
And that's a weird thing, because it's like, that seems like that's a person, no matter how you on a personal level feel about it, you're not necessarily assessing whether or not it's appropriate.
Well, then from a video to video basis, if every video is ad free, then that seems more like a channel being blacklisted as opposed to on a video by video basis there being some kind of human selection or algorithm that's very, very like targeted.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you make a great point. I mean, like, the whole channel is blacklisted, not just a few videos. And it's from what I can see, it's anything sex or violence. So that's why guns. That's why anything LGBT. I've heard that just anything with the title or the word "gay" in it just gets immediately demonetized.
Also, to be clear, YouTube hasn't asked us to change our content.
Not at all. No.
Like the heart of the content, they didn't. Like I asked specifically, like should we bleep or blur more or like do be more child? And they're like, no, don't do any of that. Like just titles and thumbnails. Just that's kind of like it's the forward-facing stuff, which we're guilty of having a lot of fun with.
Oh yeah, of course.
And I guess maybe we sometimes go too far on someone else's platform, but
it's weird too because we've talked about how it's worked.
No, and it has
worked.
Yeah.
In on their platform. It's sometimes the best way to get people to stop and look, and then just ultimately decide if there's something worth watching there. But it's one of the best ways to get people to stop and look, and now it's one of the ways that they're realizing that they don't want that on their platform.
Yeah, well, YouTube told us that they're worried about more screenshots like the one that was it the Wall Street Journal, Lawrence?
The Coke ad on the Alabama N-word video.
Yes. There was a Coke ad on that, and basically, the screenshot wasn't a video. It's just a shot. So the worst part about it was that there was an ad running on a video that had a title with the N-word in it, and that was the major problem, which makes sense to me. I get why YouTube wants to avoid that, but it has to be a little more context sensitive. Because if there's a gun or if there's a video like showing off like, oh, here's the new MP5 gun or whatever, that's not offensive in any way, shape, or form.
Well, it's offensive to some people, but it's not necessarily like.
Is it offensive? It's not offensive. So, if
someone doesn't like guns, they're like, I'm offended by this or whatever.
Sure.
Why does this person have a gun? But that's their personal decision, and they shouldn't be able to put that onto someone else who is potentially showing you how to responsibly use said thing.
Right. And we also don't know what the advertisers have said to YouTube. We don't know what the advertiser said, like, don't ever run our ads ever again on anything anywhere close to that.
Yeah.
Because they may have.
That's got to be. I mean, look, it sucks for us right now. I imagine it sucks even more for YouTube in general.
Sure.
The people who are either scrambling, like I don't know if people are getting like fired over this sort of stuff, but like I'm sure there are people losing a lot of hours of sleep trying to. This is a massive. It's the biggest network in the world.
If ads are not running on ours, they're not making money on it either.
Exactly.
Yes,
if we're losing, like, they have to be losing billions of dollars on this, and it's that to that. It's all trickle down. So it's like it's the thing we always talk about. We always preach. I feel like we're doing this freaking weekly now on the podcast, where it's like don't put all your eggs in someone else's basket. Yeah. It's not our platform. It's been a platform that's been very good to us, but these are the horrors. This is the horrors and the reality of what happens when you are dependent on another network and another system. These sorts of things can happen.
Yeah, and then it also TV subject to the same sort of thing. If an advertiser decided they wanted to pull all their ads off of a show or even a network, they could.
Yeah.
And they have.
Happens all the time.
Yeah, that's happened before. So.
We pulled the Pepsi ads from our videos.
Oh yeah,
We did the opposite.
So brave.
We said,
We never wanted that.
we do not want those associated with our content.
Get those Kendall Jenner ads off. But no, I mean it's.
What do you do when the ads are offensive?
Did you see the SNL skit?
Yeah.
That was good.
It's the director or the writer of the commercial. He starts getting on the phone with friends, and during the commercial,
Is they're like right about to shoot?
Yeah, he's at the shoot, and he's like, "Oh man, yeah, we're making this commercial." And then as he's describing it to them, you just see his face fall, and he goes silent, and he's like, "Oh, you don't think we should do that?"
Yeah.
Oh, and he keeps calling everybody to try to get one like affirmative response. It's great.
It's all a bad idea.
It's just so right now, as it stands, we're not telling anybody to take any action or anything like that. It's just more of like a here's what's happening. So we're taking it as it comes. We're lucky because we are owned by a company, that is very supportive of us and our content, and they've been super helpful, and we've obviously talked to them and talked about different options and stuff like that. So there's nothing yet, no panic yet on our side. Whereas if you are a normal YouTuber, like Hutch, or basically I Do Work, or those guys, that's their only business.
Yeah.
And I know if I were them, I'd be pretty worried, and I'm sure they are, and I feel for them because like I kind of know that those are singular dudes, like they're just like out there on their own, busting their ass, and I hope everything works out.
I mean, we've always tried to operate like a business, like diversify, grow an audience, and then figure out a way to protect ourselves. And we never try and expand beyond our means and such like that. And I think this situation where we could come out here and be really, really pissed off, but I feel like all of us collectively are more like, let's think about this.
Yeah.
What can we do as a business that wants to continue being a business for a long time to come? What can we do to ensure that we can get through this in a reasonable way? But yeah, it's definitely been a change in the office. Like,
pretty wild.
Yeah.
Well, speaking to getting through this in a reasonable way, I mean, our plans in the immediate future are to just wait and let YouTube sort it out.
Yeah.
Or get back to us with maybe some more concrete information about what to do going forward. But maybe this is dangerous, but I'm curious. If let's say it doesn't get better, and this is pure theory, there's no reason to pretend like this is the end of the world, but let's say that for the kind of content we make, we just don't get that ad revenue back. That's just the new normal. What in your guys' opinions would we do then?
Less Photoshops.
Well, I think we've always spoken highly of YouTube as being a billboard. It is. I think it's a good way of reaching a mass audience, but I think we would look a lot harder at other revenue streams like Facebook, Twitter.
YouPorn always said we could go.
YouPorn, there you go.
Probably sign something with YouPorn. Honestly, it's just like for our business model, we just kind of go where the dollars are.
Yeah.
What was the other one we heard about?
Game Wisp?
Game Wisp.
Yeah, Game Wisp. I mean, like, obviously there's like Patreon and all that other stuff too. It's it'll be interesting to see if that's what other creators do.
Yeah.
And I think that these times of strife leave like definitely windows, like vacuums for other like competitors to rise. So there could be another platform that stems out of the YouTube.
BruceTube.
BruceTube.
Yeah.
BruceTube. As soon as they get one subscriber, you shut it down.
I shut it down. Yeah. I can't maintain it.
As always, though, if you are a viewer watching, thinking like, "What can I do to help?" It's like the best thing. I would always say this: just tell your friends about us. Spread the word.
Yeah, word of mouth.
That's really all it is. Is like if you could just get anyone else to watch your content, and they legitimately like it, and then they become a fan, and then that fan ends up down the line buying like a Funhaus shirt. That's important to us. That helps us in the long run, and then like get them to sign up for first or anything like that. If that's a natural, holistic sort of thing, great. We never want to we don't want to have a forced surge in audience retention where all of a sudden everyone goes, I'm going to give you money right now. Then we want to keep people around, and the best way I found to do that is make good free content.
Yeah.
And that's always been our strategy. And a lot of people go the route of give us money and we'll keep doing what we're doing. That's one way of doing it. It hasn't really been our strategy.
I think it's also for me at least, and I think it goes for all of us here. It's like we really like making content, and we never want to be like victims. We never want to feel like we're successful through victimization.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh no, poor us. This has happened to us. That's why people are noticing, or that's why people are caring. We want people to like what we make and do that. It is a weird situation because we're still like putting up what we think are great videos, but we're putting them up like kind of like this weekend. It was like, let's load up videos knowing that they're not going to make any money.
It's not going to help the business at all.
It's weird. It's a weird feeling because you have to pay for them.
It does help.
It does.
It helps because it's
in a very indirect way.
It's we're getting into the recommended engine and stuff like that where because our watch time is high and our views are high, people are noticing us, but then those videos are technically losing money because it costs money to make, and then YouTube's not paying us for what we're doing on it. But I mean, YouTube is also losing money because of the server that has to hold that video and the way that video is served, and like So everyone's losing money on this. That's what happens when you work in the advertising world. I mean, this is how people lose their jobs.
Yeah.
Say Samsung wants to pull out of an account you're working on, your job goes away.
Sure. I don't want to derail this discussion. The competition aspect made me think of an aside. But have you guys heard of Mastodon?
The band?
No.
Oh.
But they are getting a lot of search traffic because there's this new social media platform called Mastodon that
Okay.
it's kind of like the new underground Twitter. Everybody's like on it. But they closed their application process because it was so popular. They couldn't handle all of the traffic and people just attempting to sign up. I tried to get like a back alley account through it late one night at like 3 a.m. when I couldn't sleep.
Did you get it?
But I don't know because I went through some other like server or something. I have to double check it and
Hold
see what's
on.
going on.
Deep web.
Where did Lawrence go?
Ta-da!
Oh, it's James Bond. I mean, Lawrence.
Anyway, I just wanted to if any of our viewers did get a Mastodon account and have been using it, can you
Send me
message
your
us
password.
during the post show and let me know what it's like and what you think about it? Because I'm super curious about it.
Well, Elise just wants an invite, so
And,
make sure you
and
invite
yeah,
Elise.
send me
too.
that
get-
friend invite.
she wants
Get
that
me
Mastodon.
on there. I want it.
We can also just become full-time streamers and just ask for donations all the time.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
And
I donate you, you donate me.
yeah.
I
Oh,
donate
infinite
Bruce,
money.
Bruce,
Yeah.
Bruce,
It's infinite money.
Money.
Never ends, like Snowpiercer perpetual.
I
motion
donated
engine.
to Bruce's stream on his.
Yeah, I know you did.
Did you see it?
Yes, I did.
Yes,
It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
How much you give him?
like $3.
Whoa, that's right in your pocket.
Yeah. Well, YouTube gets a cut
Oh,
of that.
right.
I owe Adam
And
a
then Bruce
dollar.
just
Can
gets
you
cut
give
of
him?
Everybody gets a cut of it.
By the
Turn
end of it, Bruce gets about 35 cents.
Bruce
I can get that back.
Bruce's stream theme song is Alabama N-word, so
I gotta stop playing that.
Oh God.
Well, if you're becoming a Twitch lord like Bruce, you don't want to look all
Lawrence,
dumpy and stupid over there.
Lawrence, yeah, I
You're
want
the
to look
only.
like.
You're the only Twitch lord.
I was gonna say I want to look like
Lawrence.
Lawrence, the Twitch Lord.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, when it comes time to ask people on the internet to give you money for playing video games, you want to look your best when you do it. And let's say you have a social function like a wedding or something, maybe you can have it for that too. For those moments in your life when you're either siphoning money off of the internet or siphoning gas out of your ex-wife's car to get away from the wedding before it's over, you want to look good in a black tux. And it's great because it's a over-the-internet tuxedo rental service. And they have a free home try-on program. So basically you give them all your measurements. They ship you a tuxedo in a nice box. It comes in its own little suit bag. You get your own shoes. They give you socks. They basically give you everything you need. So even if you don't have an equipped closet, they will set you up. And everything arrives in a nice packaged box. And you have 14 days to try it on because once you order, your suit will arrive. They guarantee if you order it on time, it'll arrive 14 days before your event. It gives you a full 2 weeks to try it on, make sure everything fits, and if anything's less than perfect, they'll send you a free replacement right away. So you don't have to worry to send it there and get it back. And when your event's over, basically the box comes with a label and tape to reseal it. So you just package everything back in the box, put the shipping label on top, send it off. So you don't have to go to a tuxedo rental store, get your nads cupped by a weird old man. You can cup your own balls, which really should be Black Tux's logo, but hey man, they make a fine product, so that's good enough. You can get $20 off your first purchase by going to thebblacktux.com/soup. That's thebblacktux.com/soup. It is a far superior way to rent a tuxedo, and who knows, maybe you just want to look good around your apartment for a day. It's worth it. I feel like $1 million, and you only have to spend $95 to get there. So again, $20 off your purchase. Go to thebblacktux.com/soup. Once more, that's thebblacktux.com/soup for $20 off of your purchase. Thank you. Now I'm gonna
I wish we had this service when we were going to Joel's wedding, and James and I didn't have to go to that shitty mall.
you got a really bad card. My suit was fine,
It
or my
stains
tux
all
was
over
fine.
it.
but
Yeah,
The
yeah,
stains
Adam-
in his. It looked like it was my dad's
Yeah,
suit.
I don't know what
Wow,
happened.
look
You
at
look good,
that.
Lawrence.
No, you look
good in
great.
the suit.
Good.
Damn
Nice. And
I'm a cuss. My back.
Oh, my back.
Yeah,
now you know how to tie a bow tie.
Sort of.
yeah. You're halfway there.
learned
The
a
bow
new
tie they
skill.
gave me didn't really add up. Because, okay, so you fold one side over, and that gives you a straight edge on one side. The other side's supposed to hang off, but it's a point. So it looks dumb if I just...
That's why we need Joel.
I think it looks good.
Joel
I
could
think
do
maybe.
I think you nailed it. You got
So-
close at least. I'm going to say that maybe it's
I just
because
curled it
Lawrence doesn't know how
under.
to tie a bow tie.
Yeah, I
I
Remember
mean,
don't
that?
maybe
think
none of the
it's the
instructions I had
sponsor's
had
fault.
the other side like that. So I'm not sure. But yes, it is everyone's fault but mine. Thank you for getting there before I did.
Puts the stick in the wheel.
I know. That's your fault, not mine.
Ma'am.
So on the subject of us having no money, we're going on tour. Man,
We're hitting the road.
it's crazy
Good
how
way to
it's,
save money.
it's sort of converging into. I mean, all performances seem to converge on this, which is like music especially.
A live performance.
Yeah, album sales got horribly devalued by online streaming services. So bands don't really make money off
have to
album
tour,
sales.
yeah.
So they got to go on tour and sell merch, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So we got Let's Play Live coming up. Oddly, this was a thing well before YouTube decided that our content was not worthy of having ads, but that's running April 24th through the 30th. There are 4 stops. On April 24th, we'll be in Newark, New Jersey. April 26th, Baltimore, Maryland. April 28th, Orlando, Florida. And April 30th, Tampa, Florida. We're already in the planning stages. We got some exciting things planned.
I want to do a disclaimer. So this whole project started with a little boy named Jack Patillo.
Yeah.
When he
Patillo?
I think it's Patillo.
it's like Cholula, but he had this idea where he was like, oh yeah, we'll just play games live and people will come watch. It's pretty cool. The problem is we got involved.
Oh yeah.
And we're not as entertaining as Achievement Hunter
We're not as good at games.
or as good at
Yeah,
games.
nowhere near.
So we always try to go above and beyond what we should be doing for a thing called Let's Play Live.
We make a spectacle out of it.
It's called It's Live.
I know, but that's
Yeah.
it. So it's more than probably what you think. I think most people who go usually leave with a very positive attitude,
Oh,
or
yeah.
like a positive experience
Yeah.
of what happened.
It's weird because it's like, we make videos that we would want to watch, and I don't think any of us really want to watch anyone play a game unless they're really good at Overwatch. Like that's the only thing we do. Well, Lawrence will watch anyone do anything, but
yeah.
but still. So we
speedrun
make
Zelda for the
videos.
8th
We make
time.
videos that we would actually want to watch. So we do stuff at Let's Play Live that we would want to go and see
yeah.
live,
So we can talk
which is
about.
more than
Oh yeah, way
Yeah,
more. We can talk about what we did.
what we have done. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for like most of the shows, I can safely say that like a testicle might slip out.
Oh, absolutely.
A testicle normally does.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I
And
remember
has.
when Lawrence was in his boxers.
I think you're right.
And then there's stuff happening in this one.
There's stuff happening in
Like,
this one that
I think
did.
you can
Definitely.
always
Stuff
say
happening in this
Yeah.
one.
something.
Oh, that kind of slip out.
Well,
I thought you meant
it was
physically escape the body.
I think it was Chicago when
Yeah.
Bethany was telling. She's like, just so you guys know, there's like a no nudity
Yeah.
clause.
Can't take your shirt off.
Like, how
And if
much
there's-
nudity?
Yeah, and then we all were like, oh,
It's like
shit.
fishing.
Like,
How much is
yeah,
how much is
like some
nudity?
ridiculous-
we legitimately got worried because we didn't even think about
Most
that.
people
Like, we
can't
might
see
get-
my nipples.
That threw a wrench in our
Some like
in a couple of
ridiculous
plans.
fine.
We had to do some last minute scrambles.
We're
Was
gonna
that Pound Puppy?
we're gonna be on a bus with Achievement Hunter for a week too, and I was actually thinking of like taking some pictures on the bus and then only showing them to people that I see at Let's Play Live.
Oh,
So
that's
like
good.
nobody would see them
That's a
but
good
the
idea.
people I
Yeah.
meet during the shows.
That's a really good idea.
So if you want to see like some BTS stuff,
Uh,
hit me up at the
Yeah, see some
shows.
For you, for
A
you
lot of
roadies too.
Testy shots.
If anyone out there is dedicated enough to come to all 4 shows,
You're
we
an
are,
idiot.
Yeah.
Yes, but I may be speaking out of turn here, but we have some really plans on some continuity. There may be a storyline.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, you two?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Adam and I have conquered many worlds in entertainment.
Oh yeah.
Juggling.
Well,
juggling
yeah. In the
magic.
past we've done. Yeah, we have.
What else did you do? Was it juggling magic and there was one more?
Juggling magic
Man, I don't
and
remember.
I thought that
There was
a-
one more.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
cards.
that was
That's
magic.
part of
That's magic.
Yeah. I
Oh,
thought there-
mimes.
Mime,
Yes.
mimery.
Oh, that's right.
Mime
Mimes.
time.
Yeah.
Extreme miming.
Yeah. So we've gotten away with when we did juggling, we did what was it, jock jams?
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun,
Because
dun,
we
dun.
could get away with that doing a live show. And then I
ready
remember
for
when we
this?
did the streaming for Fathom, like no more.
Yeah.
And then what did we use the fucking Daredevil song before?
Oh, bring me to life.
Oh, Evanescence.
And I think Lawrence was out there in a bathrobe
Yeah, that
doing
was.
magic.
So this wasn't even our biggest bit.
And the rope I stole from
that's
the
just
hotel.
that's just a Lawrence and Adam
Yeah,
bit.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if you have the money and quit your job, then you can piece the puzzle together.
We do these little like 5-minute interstitials, and they're stupid.
For the other bits in Chicago, New York, and LA, we did Lawrence in a gimp suit.
Gimp
boy,
suit.
yeah.
Lawrence in a gimp suit,
saw that in my
punishing
closet.
us when we died at Dark Souls, and we had Michael punishing us in a gimp suit
Yep.
Yep.
as the
which
as
everyone thought was Lawrence.
which everyone thought was Lawrence.
Yep.
Little bait and switch there.
And then the third one we did Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, but we basically put ourselves into a bomb shield and then blew a fake bomb off if the bomb went off.
After James did a 9/11 joke.
In New York.
And that was all part of the live show. So
Yeah.
these shows I think we have this is probably the most excited I've ever been about any stunt ever, television or otherwise.
Oh, yeah.
Because I finally
pretty
get to live the dreams that I've always wanted to do. That we've got for these shows. So
It's being pounded by.
It's the kind of thing that only works live. It's the only thing.
Yeah.
It only works at a live show.
yeah, no, it's gonna be great.
That's the goal.
If we sold you on it, let's play live.com.
No,
Please come out and see
that's
us.
not right.
What?
It's Rooster Teeth, roosterteethlive.com.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. It's funny because I went there before the podcast
doesn't
and then
work.
mistyped it.
It doesn't
yeah,
work.
roosterteethlive.com, which is also kind of confusing because roosterteeth.com/live is the destination for our
Yeah.
live shows. No, roosterteethlive.com. Thank you, Bruce. I apologize for getting that wrong. But yeah, you can go buy tickets there. Please do. We'd love to see you.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just going to deal a terrible blow to our egos if we go and the entire stadium's empty. So
I highly suggest if you're in the Florida area, go to the Tampa show because we're going to be wrecked.
yeah,
Oh, it's the
by
last
the
show?
end. That's our last show.
Oh, yeah, we are
So
gonna
we're
be
going to be
All bets are off.
we're going to be so delirious and weird.
And smelly.
If you like the Scrabble stuff that we did, that is
Right.
because
Yeah.
that was us doing RTX, our first RTX as Funhaus, and we were out of it
Yeah.
because we're just so tired. Like none of us were like it wasn't like drinking or drugs or anything. It was just
Cold medication.
not even that.
I'm
wish.
gonna be on
Oh yeah.
probably. Not sick though.
So yeah, and like a problem with us when we hang out outside of the office area is we come up with dumb reoccurring jokes, and that's gonna just get weird by the
Yeah.
end of this. Like, how long is like a 7-day trip?
Yeah. It ends up being about 7
Last
days.
year, PAX Boston, we got on. That was when kind of we started doing all the cuck stuff. We got
my
into a
favorite.
real cuck
That's my favorite.
rut.
Cut rut?
A cuck rut, and we that weekend we just started doing all the cuck stuff, and it's never stopped. You know,
Cucks never stop.
Yeah.
cucks never
Cuck or
never say
die.
die.
Cuck or die. keep on cucking.
I mean, speaking of cucks, so Bruce, I know how much you love Morrissey.
Sponsor read.
No, not yet.
I thought there was a sponsor that says Morrissey.
I'm excited to tell you about this because I know how much you love Morrissey.
Sure.
Hold on, let me set the stage appropriately. Get the
4
Flintstone kids
hours
out
of
of
these
here.
crappy.
Yeah.
Man.
Let me throw on some Morrissey music videos so Bruce can see
Morrissey's
the
a
man.
revolutionary man who sings like.
I thought he was a.
This is the
Simple
show they
Man.
went to.
Sounds like he's yawning all the time. Sounds like he's yawning all the time.
So let me entertain you and let me entreat you to a couple of secondhand stories about the man, the myth, the legend,
Morrissey.
John Morrissey. I don't know if that's his first name.
John Morrissey. No, you're thinking of the wrestler.
Johnny Morrison. Yeah. Okay, so first of all, on Saturday, which is the day Morrissey played, there was a notification up that out of respect to Mr. Morrissey and his beliefs, there would be no meat products served the entire day, and the entire venue.
You
Get a
can't
little
live your
shot of
life
Bruce's face
because
here.
of the way he's chosen to live his.
That doesn't
murder,
make any
Bruce.
fucking sense,
Meat is
Morrissey.
murder.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Well, you ready for more things that don't make sense? So again, secondhand, heard this from my girlfriend, but during one of his performances, there was just a video of police brutality,
Uh-huh.
of just police beating up on a dude
Nobody likes that.
for no reason.
Right.
Had nothing to do with the song. No
Maybe-
commentary at
maybe
all.
did.
Morrissey's trying to show us a window into our own soul.
Where we're constantly beating up people inside.
Wait a minute. Hold on. What's he trying to do?
Yeah. What's he doing there, Bruce?
Trying to make us aware of bad things.
Did he tear up a picture of the Pope?
Trying to get you woke.
Driving
Woke.
my car.
Wake up, sheep. Oh.
Hold on, I'm tired because I have no protein in my body. No hot dogs for you.
Plenty of protein. It's vegan protein.
He opened his
She's
set with a
14 pounds of
Smith
quinoa.
song.
What?
He opened his set with a Smith song.
Yeah.
For a long time, he refused to play Smith's music, but now apparently he's
Why would he
whole hog into
refuse
that.
to play the music? Whatever.
Yep.
Oh,
Hold on, wait. What was that, Bruce? Why would he? What's
Nothing. Nothing. I already know the answer to that question.
that? Damn it! I'm trying to get Bruce angry.
I am angry right now, inside.
And then
It's like how
And then-
Morrissey shows emotion. I'm angry right now about all the hot dogs.
And then finally, he kept referring to your president, Trump.
Well, yeah, because he's
Oh,
from
yeah,
the
he's
UK,
fine.
right?
I mean, yeah, it's technically right.
He's been living in LA for like 20 years
Maybe
now.
he's
and
not a
been
citizen.
making money off of our country.
So
for
have
about-
I, but he's not my president either.
He's not my Morrissey.
He's not my Morrissey. Hashtag not my Morrissey. Lawrence is
That's what I'm
hashtag
saying.
my Morrissey.
The thing is, when you realize
glad.
that you can have Robbie Williams, who basically is, for all intents and purposes, not shitty Morrissey.
He's 100 times better than Morrissey.
He's like, he looks identical as him, except he's cool as shit.
Yep.
He eats a ton of meat and
Positive-
he bangs all the time.
and a positive attitude. Positive attitude.
Is there more on your list?
No, that's it.
I have an addition. I heard that that Morrissey had been emailing with the guys from Gorillaz for like a month to possibly be featured on their new album.
Stop emailing us.
And it
hate you.
and it of course fell through. And I
Yeah,
have
you
to
bet it
wonder on which end that.
He got the
I
meaning
know
of
which
collapse.
end it fell
Yeah.
through on.
as long as you're not a cartoon, I don't work with cartoons because I don't believe in ink.
So I know that he has. I know the thing about his Smiths relationship to those songs and stuff. I kind of get when you are a performer that's been doing that for that long, and you have old material or past material that you don't necessarily identify with anymore, or you just don't. You don't, for whatever emotional reason, don't want to do. I get that.
Yeah, I understand it
Yeah.
from that point of view. But here's the problem: it's what made him famous.
Yeah.
Right.
And so for me, it's one of those things that as soon as people start doing that, they immediately forgot what made them famous.
Sure. Yeah.
So that they're like, okay, well now I moved on, and like I understand that they want to totally play your new music too. Completely fine.
So does that mean you're gonna
Like-
start doing parody songs for demo disc?
I would love to start doing parody songs again, but nobody watched them. Everybody
we
complained
watched
about
it.
them. They bitched about them.
we gotta do duet. A
It's
duet
what made you
rap.
famous.
No, it didn't.
We gotta do like a rap.
Nothing made me famous.
Let's do
a freestyle
Yeah,
demo?
let's do like a Linkin Park parody.
think we should
I
do
thought the
Linkin Park
problem was
maybe.
people kept asking for it.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, the problem was like I was doing them weeks in a row, and eventually, like the last week I did it, it was just a bunch of complaints about how the video didn't start until 3 minutes in. So I was like, okay,
People are assholes.
understood.
I feel like once a month's good.
Maybe people were telling Morrissey that his old stuff sucked.
Well, like
Yeah.
Robert
Yeah,
Smith.
it does
They're like,
suck.
just play your new stuff.
That
And
also
every single
sucks.
band, every single concert you go to, there's always the whole crowd just gets into a chant. Play your new
Yeah,
stuff.
no, they don't. No one ever says that. Yeah.
Robert Smith won't perform some old songs, but that's on a song-to-song basis. That I
forgot.
guess they.
Well, that's because he plays a million of them.
You can only say those things though when you're rich.
Sure.
You can only say them.
Yeah.
If,
God, I
if you're
hope I can
poor,
see
if you're Alien Ant Farm and you're out there, they're play Smooth Criminal. You're like,
got
you
it.
bet. Yeah.
Six times today.
Your YouTube money's falling through, and you won't do demo disc songs.
I will do demo disc songs. I already told you nobody wanted them.
We want them.
All right, well, then I'll do them for just you. How about that?
Us in the office.
Driving in my car.
Let's have Bruce
Oh,
sing.
yeah. There he is.
Oh, he's
my
so sad or
favorite.
happy. I
Is
don't
that
know.
Heath Ledger?
Hey,
Oh my
look at this.
gosh.
Hey, he looks tired as fuck, right?
Yeah.
One of the best concerts I've ever been to.
There you
Oh
go.
my
Really
He
good.
fucking he did it for goddamn
Like, he
6
didn't-
hours.
I don't
He
think
didn't
he
even walk
moved
off.
once.
He didn't drink any
No.
water. Didn't walk off stage.
No
and his
close-ups.
voice sounded exactly like it
Like
did when he was like
36
22.
songs.
Ah,
He didn't look like that.
Nailed it.
oh my god.
Don't make fun of
From
him.
250 feet away.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
He's fucking
You're beating
killing it.
Robert Smith. Hey.
Also, for as much as he sings about mopey love relationships and stuff like that, he's been with like his high school sweethart for like the last 50
At least
years.
he's not Morrissey.
Not to get-
Robert Smith, he seems like a nice guy.
Yeah, he's
I like
great.
Robert.
Oh no, I thought that was such a good concert.
Morrissey's a dick.
Not that I'm a music connoisseur of any sort, but did you hear the Davey Havoc
did.
new No Doubt?
Yeah.
No.
What's
That sounds cool.
Let's
It's
look
called
that up.
Dream Car.
Yeah, Dream Car.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have like
really
2 singles
good.
out.
That sounds awesome.
It's
I'm
got,
really
like,
excited to listen to it.
Jess played me like their new single. Whatever. I was like, I'm glad Gwen left. This sounds good.
Well, she's
Davey-
better without him.
Cool.
David
Yeah.
Havoc is a
She
fantastic.
didn't leave, right? They just did invite her back.
She's doing like country or
They
something.
didn't
now.
invite her back.
Yeah, she's a-
please, no doubt, please,
Yeah,
let me come
so
back.
she's a billionaire.
I'll drive to you in my money car.
Davey Havoc is a fantastically accomplished musician. It has been for years and years and years.
I really like AFI.
They've been around long before they were even popular.
Yeah.
And they're fucking awesome live. They are so good live.
Hey, they played it when we were young as well.
Yeah, they did. I was actually going to tell you to go see them because they're so good.
I probably should have.
Man, they're good.
Stephanie went to go see Pinback, which
I've
I've
never
never
seen
seen
Pinback.
live. So
Wow, that's a band I haven't heard of in a long
yeah,
time.
it's a lot of bands
What
you haven't
year
heard of
is
in a
it?
long time.
How's
Where-
Postal
Right now?
Service doing?
Where are they from?
I don't know. That's a good question.
They're like California.
I guess I could look that
Pinback?
up.
Pinback?
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know where they're from.
Oh, man, yeah, that was at a time when I thought Franz Ferdinand was cool.
Yep.
Hey,
San Diego,
watch it.
California.
Yeah,
Yep.
they are
Formed in
cool.
And
98.
Franz Ferdinand is cool. They actually those
They were
you can put
Muse
those two-
before we had Muse.
Well, no, they were Fits in the Tantrums before we had Fits in the Tantrums. Is
Yeah.
what they
Yeah,
were.
they're kind of a little strokey too. Got some strokes in there.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay.
Except they didn't rely on microphones feeding into microphones. God, driving me crazy. Just sing your normal voice. You got a fine voice.
I
Sing everything like this.
I sold the Strokes. I didn't actually. No. I'll tell the story wrong. The Strokes went on Riddler's Revenge when I was working at
Oh, yeah. I love the Riddler's
photo
Revenge.
booth. And I remember these grungy looking dudes came in and like, oh, cool, and they like walked out. And then this weird couple's like, we'd like to buy those photos, please. I'm like, you're not in this one. Like, we know, it's the Strokes. And I was like,
Oh.
I'm like, I've heard of them. I know that song Last Night. And the guy who I worked with didn't give a shit about the Strokes, but he still ran out of the booth and went, Strokes!
Oh, okay, all right.
And they went,
Is that legal to buy somebody else's photo at a theme park? Is that legal in theme park law?
You sound like Newt Gunray.
Is that legal?
Is that legal?
Like, because like, what if
That's
you're
awesome.
That's Boston ass.
what if you're a total pedo and then you go to Disney World and
Yeah,
then
you
you're
can't
trying
do
to
that.
buy pictures
I
of
don't know.
kids?
I don't know.
You can't do
Look,
that.
I was making $7 an hour, so I didn't give a shit.
You pocketed it.
If
Try
someone,
to.
so if some pedo, all right, this is good. if some pedo goes to an amusement park,
Dakota Fanning.
right,
Yeah.
and he buys a picture of some kids on the ride,
Is that fair use? Is that what you're
does
getting at?
can Disneyland get sued for selling child pornography?
Well, is it pornography? Because
We gotta do that.
We got to sue
I'll
Disney.
say I'm a pedo.
You put up a YouTube
the
video.
kids are clothed in the picture.
Hey, it's the intention.
It is the intention.
What if you put up a YouTube video talking about your sweet haul of all the kitty photos you skimmed off of Six Flags? Could that get monetized?
So
We should be concerned about the Song of the South commercials that keep running behind
I
us. By the
saw
way,
that.
occasionally
Yeah,
they
keep
show Uncle
going.
Remus,
Yeah.
and it makes me feel uncomfortable.
This is a real
boy.
thing. This is a real thing.
Well,
that
wait,
people
going back
watch.
to it. Remember the, do you remember the case of like the gorilla that took its own photo? And they're like, well, the gorilla owns the photo because he took the picture.
So he had to sign the release.
I forget
remember
exactly.
that,
what-
Adam.
Was that a
Well
Hardy?
done.
Was that a
Less than a
Hardy
year
Boys
ago.
novel? The case of the gorilla that took his own photo.
Was it James Angel and the Troll? No, but there was like some weird like kind of court case about this. Like if you take the photo, you own it. So if Disney, you basically by you entering the park by paying Disney money,
Oh, they own it.
you have relinquished your rights of any of your face basically.
Ownership.
So Disney owns that photo. They're I think legally allowed to sell whatever they want to whoever they want.
To whoever, though.
Yeah.
Probably to whoever.
So you can-
I think the law goes
James,
out the window.
James is right though. We could sue Disney
For what?
because
Uncle
they
Remus?
sold
Dig them up. Dig up Walt.
pornography.
there's
That's-
probably a
you know,
I'm out.
probably a public notice somewhere saying,
This isn't child pornography.
yeah,
I didn't see nothing.
We should do a stunt like
can
how
jack off to whatever we
you know
want.
how like Blaine went to Disneyland and then he proposed to Disney princesses.
Yeah, I do remember
We-
when he wanted attention.
We should go and then like stand at the end of rides and then buy people's pictures. And when they walk off, be like, "Hey, we bought this for you,"
Aw.
and then see how they react.
It's like
And they're
paying
like-
it
Social
forward at
studies.
Starbucks.
And then when we go, our camera crew didn't get the shot. Can you come back down and do it
Yeah.
again and like actually look happy, you piece
Yeah,
of shit?
and then when there's one with kids in it, we go, "Hang on," and then we take a picture of the picture, and then we go, "There you go."
Problem is, it's all digital
Creep 'em
now.
out.
They don't print it out until you actually want
Then you
it.
have to point at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
we'd have
female
to.
Nambla.
What if we got on a
Oh,
ride
cool.
and then we ran to the front of the line? We bought a bunch of them, and when we saw them coming out, we'd show them and then rip them.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Like,
Just
this
get
is
their
your photo.
reactions.
Rah, we ripped
Wow.
it.
That's
That's
the
what we
one.
think of you.
Then we say that was because it was child pornography. We're saving them.
Yeah.
We're saving you.
Yeah. Might
Well-
have gotten sold to a pedo.
Let me tell you guys one thing that absolutely isn't child pornography: delicious and nutritious home cooked meals from Blue Apron.
I would agree.
That's right.
What about baby carrots?
Well, I have yet to receive a baby carrot from Blue Apron. There are recipes that have carrots, but they're full-grown, consenting adult carrots.
His story checks out.
Yeah, they thought about that. They thought about that well before you did. We've talked about Blue Apron a lot. I try to find something new to say. This time, I want to highlight their flexibility. Basically, when you sign up for Blue Apron, you can go through and tick certain meal types that you want, protein types, vegetarian, vegan, that sort of thing. Actually, I don't think they support vegan. Sorry about that. But they definitely do vegetarian. So if you don't want beef or lamb or fish, you can just
Morrissey.
untick those things, and then you get exactly the meals you want. I think it's a pretty cool service. I've been using it for, almost a year now. And yeah, Stephanie, my girlfriend, is not a huge fan of lamb, so never gotten a single lamb dish. Fish is a hard sell, but usually I eat that if she doesn't. So I leave it ticked because I know it's healthy for me, and it's a challenge to cook fish. Man, you got to scrape under there fast and flip it, otherwise
Yeah.
it's just going to crumb up. But these are the delightful skills you can pick up by becoming a Blue Apron subscriber. So you can check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals for free with free shipping by going to blueapron.com/soup. Once more, that's blueapron.com/soup. So thank you, Blue Apron. Fantastic service. And I just love getting things in boxes from the internet.
too.
Suits and food. I'm living the life.
That's gonna be you tonight in your suit eating your night.
Cooking his
Spraying
A
oil all
company that
over it.
sends you a suit you can eat.
Just break off
Yeah.
chunks as I go.
It's like, what do you do when you're hungry after the wedding? I don't know. Then you hard cut to you in the back of your car eating your suit.
You got
We put
grease all
salsa in
over
the
it.
lapel pocket.
Cop shining a light. Everything okay here, sir?
All right, so
Is it hard netting time?
it's hard
Kevin
net
Costner
time.
knocking down
Rather,
sign.
it's hard netting pre-show time.
Uh-oh.
Pre-show.
I guess I'm gonna call this the comment hole. I'm not sure what else to call it, but
Okay.
essentially, I'm gonna read you guys a comment, and you have to tell me what it came from and what it was on. And you're never gonna get it. I want to make that clear.
Okay.
But whoever gets the
Yeah.
closest gets double the votes for Hard Nettin.
Whoa.
Okay.
That's right.
It's a
So
big
your
deal.
vote counts twice
Okay.
for whomever is closest. Today on the internet hole, we've got the comment hole. I'm already messing up the name. So this is a comment from Reptilian Shapeshifter. That's the username. The comment is, I lost my virginity to this song 4 years ago. Little crying face emoji. Memories.
Oh, Just from a Rose.
Okay.
Back in
This
1995.
is-
It's not from our
Not our
content.
It's not from
videos,
our
right?
content.
Oh,
It's just from a video on
geez.
YouTube.
It's the comment did imply that it is on a
This
video on
is
YouTube.
an easy game. There's only like 100 videos on YouTube.
The only thing you get is that it is a
Figures
comment
out.
from the internet somewhere.
Okay.
Wow.
So we go.
Is it from a Bare Naked Ladies music video?
Okay. Well, that's what you're voting on.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me write that down here.
Because I know that Lawrence was listening to Bare Naked Ladies
I'm
this
gonna
morning.
make
We
a
all were.
statistical assessment. Hedge
right.
my bets.
All right.
Gangnam Style. Just
gonna
because of
say
the number of
that.
people that's
Oh,
seen
yeah,
it.
that's
Valid.
smart. That's
Okay.
smart.
All right. Adam Bruce.
I'm gonna say the Gangnam Style spoof that Captain Sparkles did, the
Okay.
Minecraft Gangnam
Ooh.
So
Style.
that's
boy.
probably it. That's probably the
Yeah.
one.
Minecraft.
Lawrence, can you read the comment again, please?
Yeah, sure. So this is from Reptilian Shapeshifter. Comment is, I lost my virginity to this song 4 years ago. Crying face. Memories. Here, I can just. I don't know.
4
Actually, I
years
don't think I
ago.
can splash it up.
It's gotta
I'm
be
gonna
Bare
say-
Naked
I can-
Ladies.
I'm going to say this is.
Here it is.
What kind of man or woman would spell reptilian wrong?
No. Here's the other problem, Bruce. There's a lot of Smash Mouth songs out there.
I mean, that was my second guess.
I'm going to say.
It's from 2 months ago.
I'm going to say it's a Morrissey song.
It's a Morrissey song?
Morrissey.
That'd tie it all back around.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta
Okay.
play the Lawrence metagame on this.
I know. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
He changed
Okay.
his clothes so we couldn't get a feel
Yeah, so I
on
couldn't-
it.
I don't know
I
how
can't
we're
read my
supposed to
body
get
language.
closer.
No, it's impossible.
So
Can't read that body language. It's too smooth.
I'm going to say out of all these four, Elise was probably the closest.
Well, nice shot,
God.
Elise.
Because
Thank
let me
you.
click through here. Let me click through and bring up this video. So it's from Smash Mouth is
Oh, Smash
cover.
Mouth.
Fuck, so
Oh,
close.
Yeah,
wow.
you said it, Adam.
I almost, that was my like second.
Well, here's
guess,
the other
too.
thing. I didn't know Smash Mouth did music for the Cat in the Hat.
They did 2 songs. So
And now
they
you do.
covered the
They say
Beatles
yes
getting
to
better,
anything. God love them.
which is a horrible song.
Man.
And it's a horrible movie.
He lost his virginity, or she lost his virginity. to
Somebody
Do you think
lost
it
their
was
virginity.
two Cat in the
Look
Hat?
at Mike Myers' face in there.
Yeah, no, Mike Myers is everything in that movie.
Someone,
It's just
someone
awful.
saw the Grinch one. We can do that
Yeah.
with cats.
It's already so complex to try and get a penis into a vagina, you know,
Yeah.
with the lubrication and everything. It's just already so complex. To think about doing it while Smash Mouth is playing just
that's
blows
just
my
horrible.
Did you
mind.
see how many views it had?
How many?
Not enough.
84,000.
Oh.
That's it. For
22 dislikes.
I mean,
Oh, no,
this
that's a
is-
repost.
This is from Mr.
Yeah.
Sharpshooter.
I want to see
8.
the official
down.
post.
Go to Smash Mouth
I don't know if there is
Cat
an
in Hat
official.
Vivo.
There's not an official post. They didn't post this.
I mean, I
Oh,
searched.
did you
I
see one of the
searched it.
related videos? Was Fountains of Wayne, Stacy's mom.
Oh, Stacy's mom.
Fountains of Wayne Vivo. 61 million views.
I always sing that, but I
It's got
always
tits
Sorry,
on the
Omar.
thumbnail.
replace Stacy's mom with
Oh,
Benson,
go to Smash Mouth
with
Vivo.
Benson Dog. So I go,
Oh.
Benson Dog, it's gonna go.
Oh, man. Does he have it going on?
No.
I
Oh,
mean,
no.
lupus.
Like heart
He has
disease,
going
yeah.
on, yeah.
Did you see the desperate annotation the guy put on the YouTube video where
Is this-
he illegally upload or not illegally, whatever. He uploaded a Cat in the Hat fucking video and goes, "Hey guys, I'm really glad you like that I uploaded this video that I didn't make. If you could check out my other videos, that'd be fantastic." And you realize everyone apathetically in their heads going, "Fuck this guy."
Someone has referred to this. I've never seen the entire movie, but someone's referred to this scene as being very pivotal as to why it doesn't work. Why this movie is like more scary than it is funny. I don't remember what the reasoning was.
It's not really scary. It's just
Look at
awful.
It's just so. I mean, it's just it was breaking down why what was happening
They're already
doesn't
thinking
make
too
you
hard.
laugh.
Mike Myers
Jim
sat,
Carrey in that movie?
No, that was
No.
a
Thinking of
Grinch.
Mike
Grinch.
Myers sat on that makeup chair probably for 8 hours a day.
So there's a lot of fascinating trivia about Cat in the Hat, Adam. You might be interested.
Yeah, I might watch it.
Some of the higher points is it was that movie that caused Dr. Seuss's estate to say you don't get any more
Really?
because
Yeah.
it was Grinch and Grinch was apparently okay.
It was.
and then Cat in the
Yeah,
Hat
it's
was
alright.
awful.
They
So-
filmed Cat in the Hat between my town and Jacob's hometown.
Oh yeah,
You couldn't
it was
see
in Moore Park. Yeah, they built
Dead
that was another
Zone.
piece of trivia. They built a street like a set, practical set
Yeah, why are
for.
you telling us
It's
this
next to a
trivia?
hospital
I
where
used
a
to
lot of
go there
babies
at
died.
night when I was in high
Listen to
school.
Omar. I
You
used to go there at night.
That's dangerous. You're
Yeah.
better off
Some
in
say
alleys.
the ghost of Mike Myers' cat hat
Yeah.
still
Were
still
there any
haunts
weird
his
men
makeup's
in
everywhere.
top hats that approached you?
God, I remember when ravers were wearing those hats all the
yeah.
time. Sucking on pacifiers.
All right, sorry. Get to hard netting. Get to hard netting.
Yeah, we will.
I
Real
apologize.
quick, there was a rave insert scene in Cat in the Hat.
Fuck, yes.
For no reason, they
the hat.
they entered some kind of like power
Rave?
transformer that was a pole down to an underground rave, which was there specifically so they could have a gratuitous shot of Paris Hilton in the movie, for no reason.
Well, it's because she was popular at the time.
She was popular at the time. She had no lines. They entered a rave. Paris Hilton was like, ah! And then they exit the rave.
It's weird because they're
Back
like,
into the movie.
this is someone who's famous for a sex tape. Better put her in this Dr. Seuss movie.
The kids love it.
That was a big concern with the movie in general. It has a lot of, like, not good, but adult humor that's just, like, not fitting for children. Anyway, on to Hard Nettin'.
Gotta watch it.
So,
did
DJ
you-
Def Joey has been on the throne for a while now.
I bet he has.
He's our winner.
And I feel like I have to preface this. I want to be clear here. I'm going to turn this away so you don't get a little eyeful too quick. Hard Nettin' is about
I don't have that
celebration.
good a vision.
It's not about mockery, all right?
sure, yeah.
It's not about pointing and laughing. It's about throwing an arm around people who live their life to the fullest and say, you know what, brother?
Kiss your dead grandma.
I may not understand why you want to make out with your dead grandma,
Yeah.
but I'm glad that you did it and used the internet to share it with everybody.
I'll defend your
So-
right to do it.
I'll defend,
Yeah, I'll defend you
to the death.
To the death. So, with that in mind, today's Hard Nettin' is DJ Def Joey up against bigkneelover.deviantart.com.
Okay. Likes big knees, huh?
He loves
Oh,
the
big knees.
Wow.
Big knees.
Huh.
All right.
They're just boobs.
They're like
No,
balls.
those are knees.
He just put the boobs down on the knees.
They look like the nose
have
of an
nipples.
old cartoon drunkard.
You saw breasts, I saw testicles.
Oh yeah, they could be balls
'Cause
too.
it's like a sexual preference thing,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess.
I think
So,
most women prefer boobs over
Is there
testicles.
a bio
No,
here of the
no.
artist?
There is.
Hey, there's Gus.
Hey, Gus.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of
I
big
wish he was
knees,
turned the other way.
He covered up the other ones.
I'm curious
The
how
right pair of
how this
testicles
person,
can be
this artist would describe themselves.
Very pleasing to a
It's
woman's
pretty
eye.
pure.
Yeah,
They
I just
do
like to
nothing.
know.
So this actually comes courtesy of a Reddit user,
Gus.
Slukaj, so pointed it out to me. Thank you for that. He thinks
Oh,
he's
he's
getting
back.
better.
That was July
So
16th.
there's a bio down here somewhere.
That's just
little
elephantitis.
Back again.
Truth is, I got overwhelmed by the notes and comments. Needed to hide.
DeviantArt is the perfect blend
Oh, no,
of
they were-
Tumblr and art.
They were worried. You see that? All the comments were making them feel self-conscious.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
don't. We
keep
certainly
it
don't
up,
want to
dude.
do that.
This
This
is
is this is a perfect example of like some people put things out there
Here we go.
for anyone to find, and then people find it. They're like, oh,
Never mind.
So,
shy.
Big Knee Lover says, hello, DeviantArt. I'm just some guy with a big knee fetish.
Okay.
I'll mostly draw big knee fetish versions of attractive anime cartoon ladies. I'm still not that good at it. And I use Paint Tool SAI to draw. Have a
Okay.
good day.
Hey,
What are the other
collab,
interests?
Collab.
Oh, that's that. No, you.
Oh, look at the donations.
Oh, yeah, I'm like, click on that. here.
Uh,
Almost there.
$58 out of 5,000.
Everybody loves everybody. Plays on PC.
Of course he
nice.
does.
Master Race.
I hope they get some donations from being featured on the show today.
They will.
Miss
I'll
Payne.
scroll down.
I
Knees
hope
drawing,
so.
sleeping, enjoying life.
Look at that.
I definitely
He's on the way.
hope.
This will go up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
So-
just DA Hub over and over. He
Oh.
donated.
Big knees, please. Yeah, that's good. So, yeah, again, we're celebrating. We're
Yeah,
celebrating
absolutely.
the internet's diversity.
How many total
And these big
pieces of
floppy
art
knees.
does Big Knee Lover
Look
have?
at the cat.
I mean, I didn't know I liked big
Scroll
knees
down
until I
one
saw
size.
this.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
She's from
Yeah,
Guilty
I-
Gear, right?
That's working.
Boy, those knees are getting bigger and bigger.
How many pieces of art does Big Knee Lover have?
Let me see here.
I'm just curious.
18 deviations.
18. That's
I
good.
think those ads are saying e-cigarettes.
Page
are gonna
views
hack
gone up
you.
recently. They're
Yeah,
building to
100
something.
and
That face is really
72,000.
freaking me out.
Yeah. There's something with the eyes, right?
Wait, which one?
No, it's the,
The
mouth.
ad.
It's the mouth.
Oh,
Yeah.
I meant the art.
Don't get hacked by cigarettes. Lawrence, this is your ad.
Yeah, it is. Well, except it's telling people to not get hacked.
Oh, those are big knees.
Boy, those are
Really
way
big.
too
She's
big.
standing on her knees.
Those are too big.
Kneeling.
She's
too big?
kneeling.
Too big.
She needs to pleasure her basketball
Fuck
player
is this
boyfriend.
shit? You see this? I love these comments. That's what I would say. This is why God didn't accept our friend request.
Yeah, the knees should probably be a little bit more squishy. I agree.
Well, it depends. Are they fluid or is it the patella?
I jizzed all over my Kyle Broflovsky
This is the
plushie.
bee's knees. I love it.
This is great.
Cool.
Is
So,
this the
I think it's
only
Smash Mouth.
Smash
example
Mouth
you
makes
have?
its way even
It's
here.
We're all coming together.
It's all coming back around.
Can you scroll up a little bit?
Absolutely.
I want to see the related images. Is
Oh.
that a Horizon Zero Dawn woman, like pregnant belly on the far right?
Oh.
No, that's not Horizon Zero.
What is
Dawn.
this?
Bad
magic?
Adventure 2.
Who's that like Dr. Manhattan kind of blue?
Yeah, I do want to see Dr. Manhattan. I saw that one too.
We're getting off topic.
Sorry,
guys. Come on.
I got distracted.
Yeah.
This isn't Rule 34.
Oh, that's a
I wanna
spy.
click on this,
That's a
though.
spy.
Whoa.
Are those
Okay.
knees?
No, that's a belly.
That's just belly.
Yeah, that was another one. I don't want to get. Yeah, we need to concentrate on the knees here.
Yeah, focus
I
on
guess
the
my
knees.
question is: are there other artists drawing beautiful young girls with big knees?
No, I
don't
mean there
think
may
there
be,
are.
but as far as I know, he nabbed bigkneelover.deviantart.com.
Man, I wish this was a thing that took off.
I mean, it might
It
now.
may now. That's nice.
Interesting.
Rubbing those knees together.
Yeah, they get.
Why did they get all red? They get all red and
Well,
irritated.
it leads me to believe that it's fluid. It's not the actual knees being large. It's a fluid gathering in the area.
That doesn't seem right, though. The human body shouldn't do that.
Well, there's a lot of things the human body shouldn't do, and that's why we have DeviantArt.
Okay, guys, I think it's time for a
Okay.
vote.
All right.
Bearing in mind, Elise carries
She
double
has
weight.
2 votes.
What was
Double
the
votes.
What is this going up against?
DJ Def Joey.
DJ
DJ
Def
Def
Joey.
And
made
he
out with his-
did
he kissed
the
his dead
making
grandma.
out.
And kept her above ground and then kissed her.
And did we ever really get confirmation on if that was
Real? Doesn't matter.
real?
Is it real?
It was absolutely
His
real.
channel is real.
100%.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
All right, James, who are you voting with?
I'm gonna go Big Knee Lover.
Okay.
I think DJ Def Joey has a lot of personality.
His reign of terror is over.
But I think that this person is trying to signal out to a community. And it's very brave of them to
think-
say, like, I don't see this anywhere else, so I'm going to make it.
They're starting a community.
They're starting something, and I think this is totally reasonable within the world of fetishes and things that people find attractive. And so I salute them with my vote.
Great. That's good. That's great to hear. Elise, we're gonna wait on you,
Gotcha.
since your vote has the most weight. Adam, where are you throwing your vote? now?
I'm with James. I like
Okay.
that this is cultivating a new community.
Oh, I gotta go Def Joey then.
Okay.
I gotta stick with my pal.
Oh boy.
I discovered him, even though I didn't. He circled the internet around 2010, but
No.
you know,
It's fine to feel pride in that.
You
and
made
I
him,
support you
though.
for
I
doing
did
that.
make. I made him famous.
You
Well,
made
Elise, you're in a real pickle right now because bigkneelover.deviantart.com is at 2, DJ Jeff Joey's at 1. Either way, you decide.
Joey's defying all expectations of what is morally acceptable in this world. However, maybe
true.
I'm not
Buying
maybe I'm not active
pictures
enough on the fetish circuit, but I have yet to see someone with such a fervent obsession for enlarged knees that I have to say my votes go to Big Knee Lover.
Oh, wow.
All right. It is more wholesome. I will say we can show this, and it's not a big deal. Whereas a man kissing his dead grandma in the casket.
Wink.
Yeah, we
Maybe
gotta
we
start
shouldn't
being.
show that.
Gotta start being aware of these
We
things.
gotta be
huh?
family friendly now.
That's true.
Necrophilia is a little like passe too. This
Yeah.
feels fresh.
feel it.
And also like,
That's not true.
well,
He didn't fuck her.
he didn't fuck her,
He
but
didn't film himself
there's-
fucking her and post it on YouTube.
Tongue fucker.
I guess what would it be then? Like a
He just loved her.
Look at this great variety here in the knees.
I
And the art is improving.
Oh, cat.
It is.
Well-
it is getting better.
I also like the hasty response to people being like, "Where are you? Where's your art?"
Don't worry, I'm coming back.
Don't worry.
Those constant donations.
Look, she's embarrassed.
Ooh,
You can see the shakiness of the lines. Even Big Knee Lover was afraid to accept what they were drawing.
Can you check the donations to see if anyone's donated while they've been watching the podcast?
Sure.
Oh,
I don't
it's
remember
gone
what
down.
it was that,
They took away their donations.
They forgot they were donating.
canceled.
but I just love it when somebody
Just positivity.
somebody loves
through and
something
through.
that's pure,
Yeah.
and then they decide, you know what, this doesn't exist, so I'm gonna make it
Nope.
exist.
Still at 58. DA Hub hasn't donated in a while.
Yeah, DA Hub. What do
He
you
donated every day, sometimes twice a day. Look at that.
Oh, DA Hub has his own donation pool.
Uh-oh. Doing way better.
Let me see what are you deviating on here?
You got to be careful when you're
buddy.
just clicking through DeviantArt.
I don't think I'm signed in, so I don't think it's gonna load
Oh, okay.
bad stuff right off the top.
Oh, you gotta sign in. That's the good stuff.
Yeah, yeah. See, I'm not logged in, so it
Wait,
will.
if we sign in, do you think we'll get some
he
Big
likes
Knee
No
Lover
Rain by Blind
porn?
Melon.
You think we'll get some nude?
I'm curious what would
knees?
happen if we Googled big knees.
Oh, he
Google it.
doesn't.
I don't want to see that.
Google it, Lawrence.
Oh,
We could do it.
Photoshops or maybe some real life scenarios.
Get
with
ready to
big
close
knees.
it. Oh, he's doing it on the other
What,
window.
big
We're
knees?
good. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
good.
Well, I mean
Big Knee Lover comes up right away.
You see what he said?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, okay. Apparently, there was a Reddit thread from 2015, and it was Big Knee Lover again.
Yeah.
So he's made the rounds a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a Reddit thread on cringe.
Oh,
Right.
Big Knee
Is it?
Lover.
they're being real mean. But
nice
hey,
guys.
Big Knee Lover, if
He's
you're
a
watching
champion
this,
now.
If you're watching this right now, let me throw you out a bone here.
Oh,
Whoa, boy, oh boy.
Oh shit, that's really bad.
She had knee surgery.
There's some related images there. That,
yeah.
I didn't see any.
We'll have to
I-
blur
That's good.
that.
There was some like open bodies over there.
Gotta blur that for the
Sorry, YouTube. God damn it. No, don't take our ads again. Ah!
Yeah, they're already taken. It doesn't matter.
now we owe
this
them
is the
money.
one that's okay. It's okay because
Well, Big Knee Lover, you've swept DJ Def Joey. So congratulations. We celebrate your love and the purity of what you enjoy. We're just glad that we could share this with you on the internet today.
Yep.
So yeah, Hard Nettin's got a new victor. DJ Def Joey has been de-seated and usurped by bigkneelover.deviantart.com. So, boy, what a great way to end the podcast.
Sign up.
Yeah, that'll do it for today. Thanks everybody for listening. Thanks again to our sponsors because we need you now more than ever. And yeah, thanks to you guys who are, if you're watching live, you first member, you're supporting Rooster Teeth. We appreciate that a lot. And if you're watching on YouTube, hey, that still helps. And if you feel like helping, kind of like Adam said, just recommend our content to a friend. You know, if it seems like something they'd enjoy, maybe don't push it on everyone. But
Ask
yeah,
them
start
if
with
they
tampon bucket.
and ask them if they like big knees.
you know what the right answer is. So, thanks again for everybody. Thanks for listening. Thanks for coming back every week. We hope to see you again next week.
Bye, guys.
Stay tuned for the post show if you're watching live. Bye, everybody.
It was really, really fun. Number one, just to watch
Thank you for coming.
of course, a professional wrestling match.
Adam Bruce and the whole Funhaus, like most of the Funhaus crew, rolled out.
Yeah,
to
no,
support.
it was
And a lot of Funhouse fans.
It was
Yeah,
and I got super into it. So I basically I was able to get up there and like
Bruce was cheering.
I was mad dogging wrestlers there as they were coming out. This is long before you guys came.
No,
out.
I know.